Hey everybody, it's Bartow County Commissioner Steve Taylor. Good to see you, Steve.
Good to see you, David. Good morning.
Let's get straight to the questions.
Okay.
Sherry Angelique asks, why is he our only commissioner? We should have a board of commissioners, at least 5 for the size of Bartow County. Absolutely ridiculous to leave our fate up to one person.
Well, that's a good question, David, and people ask me that mostly when things don't go their way, which a board would be the same way. You know, you have zonings and one side gets what they want, the other side doesn't, and the side that doesn't get what they want usually wants a board of commissioners. The same results would happen if you had a board. Now, the legislature decides when to put it on a referendum as far as a board goes. In Bartow County, we've had 2 or 3 since I can remember, and they've been defeated on the referendum as far as the Board of Commissioners. Now, the board, every county in Georgia kind of decides, every legislative district decides what form of government they want. We've got 3-person boards, 5, 7, 11, and I think one county even has 13 commissioners. Athens-Clarke has maybe 9 or 11, I don't remember, but there's others out there that has a lot of commissioners. Here's what I tell people. I'm elected every 4 years. If I'm not doing a good job, you can run against me and put somebody in here that does do a good job. A sole commissioner form of government is the most efficient form of government. My door is always open. If you want an appointment with me or if you want to call me on the phone, you're welcome to do that. Now, if you want an appointment with me, you just call the office number. You can set up an appointment and sit down face-to-face with me, and I have a lot of those with citizens throughout the county. A board of commissioners would be hard to get those people. Usually, let's just say there's 7 people on that board or 5 people. Those people are out working day jobs, and the times you want to talk to them, they may not be available. I'm always available. So you can call me or come by anytime and be able to speak to me. There's always been that debate about the size of a board, whether it's a sole commissioner or 3-person board, 5, 7, whatever. You'll always have that. Even if we had a board, everyone wouldn't be happy and just live fine. There's going to be those same decisions that a board has to make that a sole commissioner has to make. I put my heart and soul in this county. I was born and raised here, and I plan on living out my days here. And so I think I know the county as good as any board would know it. I make decisions unselfishly, and I just do the best I can. But yes, there's always going to be that question about the form of government. And a lot of boards, I can tell you, around the state are what a lot of people would call dysfunctional. And the same goes with city councils, school boards, the same thing. There's not that perfect mix that's going to always satisfy all the people.
Hey, it's Chris Nichols from Cartersville Cell Phone Repair. Whether you need your phone fixed or it's time for an upgrade, we've got you covered. We sell and repair phones, tablets, laptops, smartwatches, and even gaming consoles. We also have a huge selection of phone cases for newer and older models. Need accessories like chargers or car mounts? Or how about a Bluetooth shower speaker? Forget your passcode, we can get past that for you. Or if you want to ditch your current network carrier, come see us for unlocks. We're behind Lowe's next to Pizza Hut in Cartersville.
Hey guys, Tim here at Treasure Chest Outlet. Hey, why don't you come on in? Let me show you around at some things we've got here that you might need. Take a look at our sofas. We have reclining sofas, we have stationary sofas, we have a selection of sofas on the floor. We have more coming. Come on in and check them out. Hey, we have a large selection of rugs. Kind of take a look at what we have here. Pick out your favorite color. We have them in 5x8s, 8x10s. We also have 4x6s. 4x6s start at $29. 5x8s start at $79. And 8x10s start at $129. You just never know what you're going to find here at Treasure Chest Outlet.
I'm Glenda Mitchell with Glenda Mitchell Law Firm. If you've been involved in an accident, give me a call. Let me help you. I give every client my personal cell phone number so you can call or text me anytime.
Glenda Mitchell Law Firm. We come to you.
Billy Klein wants to know, why does the property tax keep going up? Also, what has he done for Taylorsville lately?
Well, that's two separate questions. I can tell you about the property tax. We've had a lot of assessment increases in the past few years. I get that. I know that we have. And I know that when you look at your tax bill, it's probably a little more than it was last year. This year, the assessments went up. I think residential went up around 20%. What we're going to do, the county government, now I can't speak for the school board because that's usually 2/3 of your property tax. A lot of people doesn't know that, and if you live in a city, you've normally got another property tax added on. I'm speaking for Bartow County government only. We're going to lower the millage rate, and my goal is to get it under 8 mills, which hasn't been under 8 mills since I took office. And so that's going to be one of the biggest things we can do to help you on your property tax. And once again, that total tax bill, I cannot speak for the reduction of the school system. And I've heard that they're going to also lower their millage, but the county millage is going to be lowered quite substantially. And so I think as far as the county millage only goes, I think most citizens would be happy with the millage rate that we're working on setting for Bartow County.
And what have you done for Taylorsville lately?
Taylorsville is a small city. Unfortunately, they don't get part of the lost penny. You know, all the cities in Bartow County except Taylorsville gets a 1 cent part of that lost penny to help run their local governments. In fact, in 3 of the cities, that penny is enough to where those 3 cities don't even have to add property tax. You've got Kingston, White, and New Harley that operates off a lost penny without adding property tax. Well, good for those citizens in those cities. But the city of Taylorsville don't offer enough services for the state to qualify it as a certified city. That's not qualified by Bartow County, it's by the state of Georgia. The Department of Community Affairs determines that. So you've got to have 3 services. I think it's got to be a police, a water sewage service, maybe a local library, or other services that the city of Taylorsville would need to offer to get that penny. Now, what does Bartow County do for Taylorsville? We treat Taylorsville just like it's an unincorporated part of Bartow. The road paving is usually done by Bartow County, and we do stormwater work out there. Mayor Mitch Bagley is a great mayor for Taylorsville. He's an advocate for getting things done out there. We work well with him. He does a great job, and he's always calling and in close communications with our county administrator. So Taylorsville and the Taylorsville area are considered by Bartow County as part of the unincorporated area as far as when the county spends money and does paving and stormwater and that sort of thing. I think Taylorsville is treated really fairly.
When you ran for public office, you said you were going to bring well-paying jobs to Bartow County, and you did.
Yeah, that's something that we've done, and we've done a good job of it. And it's not just because of me, it's because of our economic development team and our administrator and all the people and the staff that's worked diligently. The Development Authority boards are unselfish. They don't get paid. They're mostly business people that get it as far as the tax digest go. And speaking of the tax digest, we have a lot of industrial dollars coming in on our tax digest that a lot of communities don't have. You can look at the ratio between, let's just say Bartow and Paulden, our neighbor to the south. We have more industrial base way more than they do. So the residential base in that county has to make up for the taxes. That's why we're the lowest millage rate of any county that touches Bartow County. And after this next reduction of millage, you'll see that we're still going to be the lowest millage county in Bartow of anybody that touches us. Now, I will say that's only county government. When you start comparing, and if you get online and compare, you'll have to look at county governments. I can't speak for school systems or individual cities if you live in an incorporated area of Bartow. So as far as county government goes, we're the lowest rated as far as the tax rate goes of any county that we touch.
Tara Sly asks, she goes, some of the biggest corporations in Bartow are in need of more employees. Is this a potential problem?
Yes, it is. And I wish I had a good answer for her. You know, before COVID, most of these companies, a lot of companies were hiring. and they wasn't desperate for help, but a lot of companies had openings. You would have to go work for that job. Now, it seems like every single business in Bartow County is hiring, not just industrial jobs. It's restaurants and retail, you name it. Everybody's looking for help. I don't know what happened before COVID compared to now as far as where the workforce went. I know now a lot of companies are calling those people back. I know there's a lot of baby boomers retiring right now. National statistics says that was going to happen anyway in a progression naturally, and I think COVID might have just kicked that in some as far as people retiring. A lot of people went home and hadn't come back to work yet. And you can blame that on the stimulus and the government sending everybody free money out or what have you. But you'd think sooner or later that money would run out and people would be eager to get back to work. So I don't have the answer for that. I wish I did.
I'm Jesse Weaver with Weaver Heating and Air. I am a second generation owner coming in. My dad started the business in July of 1973, and we're about to celebrate year 49 coming up, so we're really excited about that. Our business has been based on family, not only for ourselves but for our employees and also the customers that we serve. It's very important for us to not only provide heating and air, but we also like to be a part of the community physically and monetarily to help out in any needs that we can.
SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you find a huge selection of high-end mattresses without paying high-end prices? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you save 50 to 80% off retail every day? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. We offer the lowest prices on the best name brand mattresses. SOS Mattress and Clearance Center on Highway 41 in Cartersville, 1 block south of Home Depot.
Hey everybody, it's Kelly Jones here at Kennesaw Transportation. Just want to drop in and let you know that we're always looking for drivers. We run team drivers and solos, and then we also have a small training program. We'd love to have you join us. Great company, benefits, pay. I just can't say enough great things. So call me. Our website is listed below. Thanks.
Beth Gray Lewis. As you are aware, the proposed new quarry in Adairsville on 140 was denied for a second time by the Planning Commission last week, and they withdrew their application before you had a chance to vote yet again. Do you expect them to return for a third time, even though they believed you were going to deny their request? Can you put an end to our worrying in Adairsville by stating on the record that you are opposed to this new quarry location?
Well, Beth, I don't make decisions until both sides presents their argument in front of me. I don't think that it would be right for me to take someone's property rights and say, no, you're not going to locate your business here, you're not going to locate yours. I know if you have a business, we didn't do you that way, or any other business. Everyone has a right, property rights, to bring their zoning requests in front of the Planning Commission. Now, just a few minutes ago, we talked about a board. The Planning Commission is 7 members made up of a cross-section of Bartow County. I put a lot of faith in that board, and only a couple of times in my 10 years have I went against that board. And those 2 times, after their decision, they came and said, maybe we voted wrong, or we didn't have all the information that you're going to have on your meeting Wednesday because we didn't ask the right questions. Since then, we've got more information. So I do have the right to go against a Planning Commission board. But the board voted on the quarry the last time 3-3, which to me means denial. You've got to have a majority vote to advance it forward. So that's the way our rules are. And I can't tell you if the quarry's coming back or not. I haven't spoken to those folks. I just take it, and they have requested an audience with me. But my audience with those folks, just like everybody else, is going to be in front of a public meeting, and they have the equal rights so does the opposition party have equal rights. So we've got to take the quarry as with other controversial zonings, they have a right to come and present their case. And no, I don't make a decision up front and tell someone they can never put that on their property, because I don't think that would be constitutional to start with. I think they have a constitutional right to have the best use of their property, and have a right to at least ask and come before the zoning board. So if I had to speculate, I would guess maybe the quarry is not going to go away. I think if the company's tried twice in the last couple of years to bring it forth, I would speculate that nobody's told me this, but chances are that they'll come back again.
Rebecca Wilkie Beaver. With Bartow County ranking in the top 5 counties in the entire state for substance overdoses, when is the county going to get involved with smaller local efforts to address this epidemic killing our community members? This data is reflected on many quarterly reviews, and our county is hard hit by this issue. Is the commissioner aware of this, and is there a countywide response in the works?
I can tell you, as far as drug use goes, that may be a question for the sheriff, but I talk to the people from the drug task force quite a bit. Mark Maton and his crowd over there are making drug arrests left and right. And as far as the county getting involved, county government getting involved, we give the sheriff's department all the resources that they need to do their job. And I'll say this, the sheriff's department is short about 40 to 50 deputies right now, but they're doing a good job with what they've got. They do have drug use in mind every single day. Those guys that go out there and make those arrests and look for problems with drug users, they're always out there. Every single day they live it. We have I-75 running through Bartow County, so those metrics are a little bit skewed because of all the exits we have in Bartow County, and a lot of those arrests come on the interstate and around those exits that are not native Bartow County citizens or people that live here now. And so I know we have a lot of prescription drug overdose, and that's not just for Bartow County, that's all over the nation. That opioid abuse is a problem nationwide, and I wish I had the answer for that for sure. But our sheriff's deputies are out there every day putting their life on the line and arresting people doing drugs. You can go up to the jail, and I would say, I'd guess maybe 80 to 90% of the people in our Bartow County jail are for some form of drug abuse.
Here at IPW, we are always looking for dependable, reliable people to join our staff. We are always hiring for crew members and crew leads. Our crew leads are the ones that would take over the shift and also drive the equipment. So if you're looking for an opportunity to grow in a place where you are valued, then come join us. You can go on ipwwash.com and click the careers tab and fill out your application, and I'll be in touch with you very soon.
Hey, this is Joe Wilson, co-owner of Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, Cartersville's locally owned funeral home, serving all of Bartow County since 1977. The biggest difference of our funeral home here in Bartow County, Cartersville, is that we are a locally owned funeral home. We make all our decisions right here in the funeral home. When people walk in the door, they're going to meet the owner and know that we're making decisions on what's best for the families that have placed their trust and confidence in us and the needs of our community. We want you to know it would be our honor to serve your family during your time of need. Please call us at 770-382-0034.
Welcome to Spencer Aesthetics, located in the West End Commons Shopping Center at 650 Henderson Drive. Our fun and friendly staff deliver exceptional treatments, including an enticing range of facials, fillers, hair removal, skin tightening, body sculpting, hormone replacement, and sexual dysfunction treatments for both men and women. Whether you want to feel more desirable or to simply age gracefully, you deserve to feel beautiful from the inside out, and we will be with you along the way.
So now we're in our Napa Auto Care Center with Chris Hughes, our shop foreman over here. Chris, it looks like we're pretty busy over here. So for our public that don't realize that we've gone mechanical, what all do we do over here?
You name it, we do it.
Oil changes?
Oil changes, alignments, rotates, brakes, suspension. We can put your new transmission in for you. We can do your engine, whatever you want us to do.
Tune-ups, check engine light?
Absolutely.
So Chris is our shop foreman over here. This is our Napa Auto Care Center. This is the mechanical side of the business. Chris is doing a fabulous job. Y'all, if you need anything mechanical, oil change, whatever, give us a call.
Rusty Lanier. With the EMS contract with Metro, says, will the EMS contract with Metro be renewed, or will Bartow Fire and Emergency Services take over EMS for the county? And if the contract is renewed, why is so much money being invested in EMS training and equipment for the fire department?
Well, that's just for public safety. Yes, Metro is doing a good job for Bartow County. Is there sometimes delays and reaction times? Yes. Metro is having, just like everyone else, they're having staffing problems with paramedics, but they're doing a great job with Bartow County. If we, Bartow County, and I'm going to say me, was running an ambulance service, I don't think we could staff it near as well as Metro. Metro has more ambulances on duty than Bartow would ever be able to staff. They have great resources. They pull in ambulances from other counties when we need them. They do a good job staffing, but at this time we don't have plans to bring our ambulance service back into Bartow County. It worked great. It was controversial when it happened, but back to the training of our fire, that's just an extra layer of public safety that we're doing. We want to see a lot of our firefighters become paramedics. We'll continue with that training. Firefighters are usually, in the fire department, are usually the first people on the job on just about any crash, wreck, house call, or what have you. So they're scattered throughout Bartow County. We've got 140 so firemen out there putting their lives, just like the sheriff's deputy, their lives are on the line too. And especially during COVID, they did a fantastic job. Our fire chief's doing a good job. And so more and more training will always continue to try to take that extra step in public safety and train our paramedics, our firemen to be paramedics, and other training as well.
Chad Williams, asking why he approved 150 plus rental townhomes on a 25 acres on Dolphin Ferry Road that's already a swamp and causes flood issues for adjoining landowners.
Well, Chad spoke at our zoning meeting, and Chad did a good job speaking. And we know there's drainage issues out there, and if you would listen to the zoning meeting and read what I said in the paper, before this project goes forward, those drainage issues will have to be addressed. I know the subdivision that Chad lives in right now, when it was being built, I heard people say then they're building that development in a swamp. It is a lower area, and our engineers are just going to have to do a good job making sure that the drainage issues are taken care of in that new development. Now, those homes that he's talking about, according to the developer in the renderings we've seen, are going to be nice homes. This is not going to be an apartment complex, a cheap apartment complex that's going to be abutting his neighborhood. These are going to be nice homes. They will be for rent. It's a new concept, and so we'll just see how it goes. But the drainage issues was the biggest concern for most of the neighbors, and we're on it. And I hope with our county engineers, and as I said in the meeting, they'll have to work with the city engineers, because Bartow County unincorporated and the city of Cartersville all comes together right there in that drainage basin. And the city engineers, the county engineers, and the engineer for the company is going to have to all work together to make sure those issues are taken care of. Thank you, Chad, for that comment. I know I didn't rule the way that you wanted me to, but I hope you'll forgive me.
Hello, Cartersville. If you haven't been by lately, come on by and check us out. We've totally revamped the store. We've added a lot more large capacity washers for your big loads. We have 40 pounders, 60 pounders, and 80 pounders for those huge loads. If you've got large bedding, come on by and see us. We've got the machine you need from a single person all the way up to a multi-family. If you're tired of doing laundry yourself, we offer a wash, dry, and fold service where you can drop it off. A few hours later, come back, it's ready to wear. We're located at 406 North Tennessee Street. It's All American Coin Laundry. Come by and see us for all your laundry needs.
Is it possible to have too big of a smile? Too much laughter? Can you have too many thrills? How many rides are too many? Maybe you can have too many funnel cakes, but funnel cake capacity may vary from person to person. Can you actually have too much fun? Yep. The good news is, you recover quickly enough to come back again next week. Buy your tickets at lakewinnie.com.
2 questions in one here. Darla Branton Williams. When will the Hamilton Crossing Park extension be complete, especially the splash pad? Megan Sanders asks, when will we see more work done or completion on Hamilton Crossing Park and Manning Mill Park projects? They had big plans as part of the SPLOST tax, but still no work being completed.
Well, actually, that work is going on right now. And as far as completion dates, we'll take Hamilton Crossing first, and then we'll go to Manning Mill. Hamilton Crossing that project is going to double the size of our park at Hamilton Crossing, the project that's going on right now. The splash pad, Darla, should be finished. I hope it's ready in time for summer of next year for you to take your grandkids out there and have fun with. The Manning Mill Park, they're engaged right now to build that new playground that they've been working on. I know it's been planned and working on now for more than a year, but that's already going up. If the call-in person would just drive by Manning Mill, you can see where there's a lot of progress being made, and I think within the month that will be complete as far as the new playground at Manning Mill. So those projects are underway. The Hamilton project is in the center of the county, and that is a super big project. You'll see new soccer fields, baseball fields. Pickleball is a big request now. That's coming, and so the splash pad, amphitheater around the lake, it's going to be such a nice park that I think everyone in Bartow County can be proud of.
Bartow County Commissioner Steve Taylor, we appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule. We had over 300 comments of people wanting to ask you questions. We'd have to be here another 6 hours or so to ask all these questions.
Thank you, David.
Is there anything you would like to add?
Thank you, David. And I just want to say that I enjoy being your Bartow County Commissioner. We live in a wonderful county, in a great state, and I think that it's great to live here. We live in a county where crime is not rampant. You can still feel comfortable going down the street or driving around our community. You don't have to avoid certain places in Bartow County. We live in a county that if you want a job and you're willing to work, you can go find a job. We live in a county that I still think is pretty affordable. Affordable saying, compare it with other communities in the United States and some of the more urban areas. Bartow County is a good place to live, work, and play. We're working on recreation. We're working on keeping our public safety. We'll always invest in public safety. We'll always invest in recreation for the citizens that live here and have lived here. And that's my priority, the people that already live in Bartow County. If you know me, I think you know my heart for this community and what's best for Bartow County. So that's where I'll be right here until my days are over. Thank you.